Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm be bringing to y'all DJ's Call of Duty playstyle, and basically I'm gonna be telling y'all, how it does, what I do whenever I'm playing Call of Duty, and I'm also gonna be giving y'all, some advice on, what you can do to, play better, and some pointers here and there throughout the gameplay. And looks like to start off, I'm doing the wrong thing. So we're off to a good start. I'm running. Basically, I'm running down. Where B flag would kind of normally be at, which is not always the best thing to do. You could always you might run into like a big group of the enemy players, and that's not gonna work out too well for you. So trying to see if I can find somebody, and boom, right there, first kill. We good to go. Um, and I did some things wrong, right, in both those points and right here. The first one was, instead of just hit firing when I got in that kind of situation where it was real close, or maybe drop shotting, I just went and aimed down the sights, which takes more time, and that could have gotten me killed, but I got a little lucky there. And then the second one was when I ran after that other guy, and took a shot at him, let him know that I was there without killing him immediately, and then giving him the chance to either turn around the corner or turn around. You don't ever want to do that, because there's a good chance that could get you killed. Um, and then the other thing, well, no, actually, no, that, like, right here, this is a good example of something that's good to do. See, I waited for old boy to come on out and try to shoot at me, instead of just run around the corner blazing guns trying to see if I can get him. Most of the times you're not gonna win that kind of them gunfights. Basically, best thing to do is wait and bait them. That's what I usually like to do, and I get the kills 9 times out of 10. But yeah, anyway, back to my play style. Whenever I'm playing, I like to make sure that I got a good mix, as far as how I play. Most people, they either like to rush, or they like to kind of chill back, let the enemy come to them. Me, I say I do a little bit of both. Whenever I'm playing, I like to play instinctively but strategically at the same time. Making sure that I'm able, basically, like when I say instinctively, just being able to react to those situations, where like the enemy will just pop out of nowhere, spontaneously. They're just, bam, they're just right there, and it's like, oh, what do I do? At those points, it's like my instinct just kicks in, and I just kind of react to whatever is going on in those situations. Now, strategically is when I'm just kind of moving around the map, like that. When I say strategically, it's as far as how I'm moving around the map. Am I paying attention to my map? Am I or my little radar? Am I making sure that I'm picking my points where I need to either kind of rush in there, or maybe moving real slow, and just making sure that I stay at the edges of the map sometimes. Not all the times. Sometimes you just kind of gotta get in there, try to get in, like find those nice short routes so that you can get to your enemy, and try to rack up them kills. But I'd say it's like, basically, sometimes I like to play it basically fast and then slow, or slow then fast. It all depends on the pace of the game. And basically, like I said, I just like to react to whatever's going on around me. Yeah, I feel that really helps to strengthen your however you like to play, just by basically reacting to, like, even if you're rushing, just react to everything that's going on around you. What are your teammates doing? What is the other team doing? What kind of kill streaks are your team are being, like, what kind of kill streaks are being called out by either your team or the enemy team? What all is going on around you. Basically, that's what you need to be sticking to. Watching your corners. Whenever you come around them corners, make sure you're watching it. That's what I like to do. Because then after that, you just got to try to move in there slow. Sometimes you got to have your gun ready and prepared, because you don't know what's going to go down. But that goes back to what I'm saying, like when I play instinctively, like that. Strategically is what I was just talking about. Having your gun prepared, being ready for that enemy, and not giving them the chance to draw their gun on you. It's kind of like the Wild Wild West. Just choo choo boom, getting that enemy before they can get you. It's also about all like who can either draw the weapon the fastest or who's smart enough to have the weapon prepared before the enemy is able to even get a shot off. But if you happen to be in those situations where, like, let's say you're not even prepared for the enemy, that's where them instincts pop in. Like how good is your reaction time? Is it like spot on, or is it is it a little bit behind? What is it? Are you not able to snap your sights onto the enemy just right? Are you having a problem with your accuracy? What is it exactly that's giving you the trouble? And as soon as you figure out, you work on it. Maybe kind of go like I seen some people, they go against like bots and stuff like that, and a little forgot which mode it is, but it's like it's like just you playing against bots. I forgot exactly which mode it is, but that can help you if you're trying to work on your reaction time or maybe your accuracy. I'd say that can really help you a lot in the long run whenever you get into those multiplayer matches, because human players they're gonna play entirely different from bots or whatever, but it does help whenever you need to be able to snap onto somebody quickly. But anyway, going back to what I was talking about how I play, like my play style. Another thing, while I'm playing, I try not to always be the lone wolf. I guess that's what some people call him whenever they play. That guy that likes to just rush around and just kill. That's all they know is kill. I also like to make sure I'm playing the objective. Here in Kill Confirm, it's a little different because all you're doing is picking up tags, and it's mainly about getting the kills, right, so that you can get the tags. So that's a little bit different. But like if it's domination or something, you need to make sure you're also playing that objective. Even if you're trying to be a lone wolf and just get kills, you need to also make sure you play that objective, because that's good in the long run. But you could also argue that getting kills like that helps your team out, because it's causing the enemies to have to continuously respawn, and at the same time you're also building up your your kill streaks. Oh wait, here's my favorite part. Yeah, man, I got all three of these dudes. Boom, boom. Kind of reminds me when I'm going to McDonald's, right? And I'm going to order me number 2. I want to make sure I got my 2 cheeseburgers, with the Sprite. Usually I change that out for like a milkshake, but like to make sure that whole meal is large with the large fries, and gotta have that cinnamon for dessert. Just gotta make sure I get it all. That's pretty much what I did right there. That was all instinct right there. I didn't even think about it, I just did it. But anyway, going back to what I was talking about, you need to really make sure that you're not always being the lone wolf. It's good at times, but for me, I like to make sure I have a balance with my play style, because everything can kind of go hand in hand when you're playing. You just don't realize how much sometimes. There are going to be points where you need to be that lone wolf and really help your team advance as far as points and making sure that they got kill streaks to back them up. But at the same time, you need to be a team player. Like for instance here with the dog tags, some people can kind of get a little upset about when you pick up their dog tags or whatever. Me personally, I don't get upset, because I feel like if you are trying to help your team out and your team is trying to help you, most of these games are team-based kind of game modes. Then that means you can't just be looking out for yourself. Like I said, you can't always be the lone wolf. You need to be a team player as well. You got to pick your time, your place. There's a right time for everything. So you need to make sure that you sometimes allowing your teammates to maybe pick up that little tag or two, just so that they can maybe, who knows, get you a UAV, which could probably save you in a situation where it's like, oh man, where's the enemy at? Oh, my teammate just called out a UAV. Bam, I know where you at. I got you, sucker. I got you. But something like that, basically. You dig? You need to really find either a balance in your play style, or if you got the whole run and gun, or just either, or just you kind of laying back, chilling, waiting for that enemy to come to you instead of rushing to them. If that works for you, that's good to go. But that's just my play style. That's how I like to play whenever I'm hopping up in these little matches. Most of the time though, not all the time. Sometimes I just like to rush in there and go crazy and see what happens. But I'd say playing like that, it can really help you out in the long run. Like in this game here, you know, I'm getting the what I get, the Hailstorm, getting the Wallies, because I can't remember what it was really called, and you know, I'm getting the choppers and whatnot, just calling them all out at one time. I'm even building them up to the point where I still got my regular kill streaks out, or score streaks or whatever. I always get those mixed up. And then, you know, I don't have the time to, you know, or the chance to actually pull out the other ones. But this is the end of the game. Looks like I went 61-5. That's not bad. I hope y'all enjoyed the commentary and the gameplay, and y'all have a good day.